Like, we focus on gameplay for this event, and you know, they come in with very fresh perspectives of 23, right? So they've been on it all year long, so their brains there. They're still using like kind of exploits or things that they really like in 23 to try to be successful. So they come in trying to do those things right away, and they see that a lot of things have been fixed or changed. And so for us, it's helpful for them to know, to remember, because we've been in the trenches for so long.
We know trade talks have really ramped up here recently, and being a part of a rumor or Steve actually being traded can really affect the player mentally.
Yes, Kevin, especially the first time it happens. It's a business, and as a player, you have to learn that quickly. You have to try not to take it personally.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Reggie Bullock is out there with Big Daddy. Then it's Christian Wood. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Irving at the shooting guard. Shot clock at 3. Ball fires from way outside. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Here's O'Connor. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Levine, good.
There's no secret that Lonzo is an elite facilitator. If you're open, he will get you the ball.
Most losing teams, Greg, are looking to rebuild, look to the future, but not in Chicago.
Yeah, their idea to turn it around was to get all-stars. Trading for Vooch in 21 during a losing season, then signing DeMar as a free agent. That's a refreshing approach.
This is what we've come to expect from Zach LaVine. Poetry in air.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Doncic. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Outside ball. Right wing. The wide open look here for Vucevic. No good with the triple. And it's Wood with the ball for the Mavericks. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
They are not short in confidence, but they can't get too carried away because it could cost them the game.
And here is Caruso, following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Outside Levine. Good D by Wood.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Doncic. And that one's drained from the low block.
And with good length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but boy, can he finish.
And there's the pass to Vucevic. Caruso, bounce pass, ball from long range. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. Here he goes.
And the all-around game of Doncic, not just a scorer, but a great dime dropper as well. Notices his open teammates quickly. And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
High percentage look for him, but bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
It's good. Irving's got 5.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
So timeout called here, the first for Chicago. And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze a defender or create.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Bulls. Trailing here by 8. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And that was a tough one. They expected to play well and did, just not well enough.
I think they had some key takeaways from that one. Things they did well and things they can improve upon.
All out there with Alex Caruso. Then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Vucevic, and it's DeRozan in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Bucket is good. O'Connor's got the lead up to 8 now for the Mavs.
And some off-the-court news for MP recently. He announced he'll be a spokesman for Ruffles.
Oh, and he'll be great. And to be honest, you know, Greg, I'm not sure why Ruffles hasn't reached out to me. I practically live off the cheddar and sour cream. And I can say Ruffles has ridges. You know, Greg, we talk a lot about Ball's offense, but his defense is just as important to this team.
Oh, Kevin, very disruptive. He has terrific positional size, and he can anticipate where the offense is going.
And you hear the term point forward, but then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson, 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefined the point guard position.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Bear, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch, David. Thank you. Pass to Caruso. Takes the 3. Drills it from outside.
Alex Caruso's off-the-ball action is excellent.
Mavericks leading by 5. Doncic, bounce pass. Goes up on the high post. O'Connor misses. Here's LaVine. No good on that one. Good D by Irving. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. O'Connor with the bucket. Well, some surprising news for this club today. The GM, Othella Akpem, is stepping away from the team. Greg, that has to cause some turmoil behind the scenes.
Especially with it going down in the middle of the season. When your team needs stability and direction, there has to be more to this than we know as of yet.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Alex Caruso.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior. And you knew things were going south for Irving and the Nets when they couldn't agree on a contract. He was eventually traded and is a big talent boost to this team. Kyrie still has all the talent in the world, even if it comes with some risk.
If you're looking for entertainment, you've come to the right place. Kyrie puts on a show every night.
Caruso against Irving. DeRozan for 3. The Bulls keep it alive. Here's Vucevic. Banked in off the glass. Vucevic has got his first basket.
Strong through contact. Vucevic gets it done.
Here's Doncic. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Pass to Wood. Here's O'Connor. Guarded by LaVine. O'Connor with the bucket.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Well, Christian Wood has shown himself capable of being a 20 and 10 guy. But now he's looking to show he can be a winner as well.
And the Bulls with some changing. So it's Dallas ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll get right back to the action when we... And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. We've got Irving. Christian Wood is out there with Reggie Bullock. And it's Big Daddy. And it's Doncic in at the 1. DeRozan passes to Vucevic. Pass to Caruso. Shot clock at 5. For 3, Levine. No good. And it's Dallas the other way.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And that one, good. O'Connor's got the lead up to 13 now for the Mavs. With how well MP has been playing lately, it's a little surprising, Greg, that more fans haven't gotten behind him.
Yeah, I mean, he's giving them what they want, unless what they wanted was Shep on. Then it'll take a lot of great nights for MP to satisfy those fans.
Here's Levine. Christian Wood grabs the rebound. Wood's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
Ball against Doncic. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs it's all about finding the right fit for the role players.
And that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you could see them look a lot like the Harden-era Rockets.
Here's O'Connor. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And that's 18 points for Big Daddy.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Timeout called, the Bulls. And defensively, Chicago's so solid. Steve, they don't gamble a lot. They just get the job done.
Kevin, they do. Well, how they get it done, they rely on their intelligence. Good communication at that end. Could they be more disruptive? Maybe, but they play to their identity. Missed 4 straight shots now. At one point, do you have to call a timeout and regroup?
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
How about the activity level of Wood? Excellent job hitting the boards and just using that size.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And here's Levine, who brings it up for Chicago. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. DeRozan on the wing. Shoots over Bullock. DeRozan's shot is off.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Here's Levine. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one goes on Wood. Steve, it's been tremendous to see Zach Levine reach his all-star. The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message, that they're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's essential for any elite team.
Free throw good, Levine.
Kevin, what's so impressive to me about Levine? It's the all-around play. He affects the game across the board.
They've got Vucevic all out there with Alex Caruso. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Levine in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
A creative playmaker. I love when Kyrie zips it to his teammates.
Back to Ball. For the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Wood's got 7 rebounds in the game. And Levine's efficient as well.
And good shooting numbers, no doubt. Last year, he cut back on the turnovers. And, boy, he's still young. There's still tons of upside to be had.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
Levine for 3. Bullock with the rebound.
He started off solid, had 2 threes at halftime, but blanked from deep since.
Irving from long range. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
3 points.
Doncic has got 10 assists here tonight. So active. The Bulls have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Now the pass to Caruso. Wood against Vucevic with the fadeaway. It's rebounded by Dallas. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Basket good.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Levine's shot is off.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Unloads. Offensive rebound. Wood with the bucket.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Outside, Levine. Back to Ball. Passes it to Vucevic. Levine looking around. A wide open look here for Caruso. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Outside, Irving. Back to Doncic. Dallas moving the ball around. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
2 minutes.
Ball kicks to Caruso. Pass to Vucevic. Feeds it to DeRozan. It's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got 11 rebounds in the game. Doncic passes to O'Connor. Over Levine. Wood. And Wood stays with it. Wood's got 4 points in the quarter.
And creating the second chance opportunity there. Wood has a nose for the ball and the length to make the play.
Outside, Levine. Back to Ball. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Mavericks.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Big Daddy.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. And once he found his groove,
So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Hey, congrats on the win. Now, it looked like you were in attack mode from the outset tonight. What made you so aggressive out there?
Yeah, I definitely came out looking to put in work. You know, I know there's been some talk or whatever about my shooting, but I think I silenced some folks tonight. You know, I'm a born scorer, man. I never had trouble putting the ball in the hoop.
So, do you see yourself as the go-to player on this team?
Shoot, that's not really for me to say. You know, that kind of thing is obvious from what you see on the court. You watched the game tonight, John. What do you think?
Well, I think you look like a go-to player. Congrats.
Like, what's it been like for you and all your gameplay team to like meet the community and interact with the community and then have them playing, you know, the product before launch? Is it a pretty cool feeling to build that relationship, you know, and you said this is the 3rd year in a row. How's it been over the years and how's that affected the gameplay?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're bringing back, at least today, there's at least 4 or 5 returning people. So we've already have kind of relationship and a rapport, and you know, the first time some of these guys
And here in the middle of the season, these teams really coming into their own right now. They found their identity and know what they're all about, Grant.
Well, oftentimes that's what happens. I mean, these guys have had the time to gel and get to know how they like to play. And at this point, it's all about going out night after night and just executing.
A look at the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've got Holmgren, Lugans-Dort out there with Josh Giddey, and it's Williams in at the power forward.
Irving feeling confident, just rising up and knocking down the mid-range J.
Outside Giddey. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Irving. Here's Holmgren. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. 6 to shoot. Over to the wing. No one near him. Wood grabs the board.
Yeah, and Christian Wood moving here to the Mavs over the summer. Now, the Mavs knew they wanted more size, so they sent a number of players in exchange, but they got a deadly weapon to help them this season.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Pass to man. Here's Holmgren, guarded by Wood. It's Dort on the wing. Off target from three-point range. Irving against Dort. And Irving gets it to go.
Are you serious? What a sweet move. Broke his ankles on that one.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, nice finish from him on that drive. Uses his body well and helps extend the lead.
Pass to Dort. The 11-footer. Misses off the left iron.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Here's O'Connor. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
So it's the Thunder now. The Mavs get their last shot to go. Giddey with it, guarded now by Wood, and it's Giddey missing.
Not an ideal start for them. Still looking for their first field goal after 4 misses.
Now here's Doncic. Defense is right there. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Outside Giddey. Pass to man. Shot clock at 6. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. The shot by Dort, no good. And you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable. Ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
Yeah, so true, B.A. They made some great decisions in the draft, for sure. They've been able to find cornerstone players and build solid rosters around them. And they're really working the paint now.
Here's Giddey, a go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game. Pass to Dort. Now Williams. And here's Giddey. Here's Holmgren. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. And Irving gets it to go.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Giddey passes to Dort. Pass to Mann. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Their last meeting was in this building. They were able to come out on top.
They really had a strong night shooting the basketball. They got hot and stayed hot.
Saw the box score the next day and thought about those percentages. They had guys just going off in that one.
Oklahoma City's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And the Thunder call time here.
And you look at the intangibles of Luka Doncic. He has some of the best court awareness in the league, and that shows up most with his passing and body control.
And a new group getting ready for the Mavericks. McGee, he's checked in for Christian Wood. Powell comes in for Bullock. Green's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And it's Hardy in for Doncic. Pokashevsky's checked in for Oklahoma City. Robinson Earl comes in for Williams. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Now here's Powell. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. O'Connor, that's good.
Oh my, sinking yet another mid-range jumper.
Boy, it's been a minute since they last scored.
It has been. And at what point do you alter your strategy? Try to get back on track.
And it's Giddey missing.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first. Sinks that one from the post.
And Giddey with the tough floater that time.
17 seconds left in the first quarter. From behind the arc. O'Connor, that's good. He's got 9.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
First team foul. At the line for the Thunder, Alexei Pokashevsky, taking 2 shots.
And he drops the first.
And the potential of Poku is pretty exciting. I mean, this is a very unique player, a mobile big, and he keeps improving.
And so he hits both. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks leading by 17 at the end of the period. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. We'll be right back after this word. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Kenrich Williams is out there with Lou Dort. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then there's Dario Saric, and it's man in at the point guard position. And pick and roll is never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
Luka Doncic is checked in for the Mavericks. Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Williams comes in for Dort. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Mavericks this season trying to build a title contender around Luka Doncic, but not a lot of luxury tax wiggle room. Luka said, quote, "I trust them. Whatever move they make, I have great teammates and we're playing great basketball." Brian?
Well, no one wants to see Luka in the playoffs, Allie. Thanks for that. Hardy's shot is good.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
And the Thunder in possession here.
Yeah, and despite being the youngest team in the league, the Thunder have been solid defensively the last couple of years. A great sign going forward for this franchise.
O'Connor can't hit. The Thunder have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Pass to man, to the middle. Here's Holmgren, and that one is hammered home.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
And looking at this Oklahoma City roster, what makes them so good on D?
Well, they have loads of length. The Thunder have made a point to draft players with huge wingspans, making things difficult for opponents scoring-wise.
Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Williams' shot is good.
Oh, I love the ferocity on the drive. Williams doesn't lack confidence tearing towards the rim.
And Dallas calls time here. And this Mavericks team, Grant, they're loaded up on shooters who can hurt you from outside.
And that's the way they should be built. Force teams to spread out and give Luka space.
And so it's Dallas closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points.
Your Mavericks, 37. The Thunder, 26.
Just about ready for the second half here. Is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
They've got Reggie Bullock, Kyrie Irving out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Christian Wood, and it's Big Daddy in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. A big deal for many NBA stars, landing a deal with Gatorade. MP has just secured that for himself.
And honestly, it means you've arrived to some degree. Good for MP to close that deal, and a nice move there from Gatorade. I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
From the high post, and he hits the jumper. He's got 15.
Sweet to be a difference maker in a game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
First personal foul.
The Thunder making a switch here. Pokusevski's checked in.
With the lineup for the Thunder, Alexei Pokusevski.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. He gets it in there.
Josh Giddey.
Giddey's got the second bucket.
And Poku with the processing speed just got rid of that one quick.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Here's O'Connor. Dort defending. O'Connor can't hit. The Thunder shooting about 41%. From 15 feet away, the shot by Dort, no good.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
The Thunder have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half.
Man, it did not take long for Josh Giddey to find a place in this league as a taller point guard with incredible vision. He's guy does a little bit of everything on the floor.
Here's Bullock. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game.
Trust Doncic to make smart moves with the ball. He puts it in the hands of a guy with a wide open shot.
Pass to Holmgren. Here's Mann. And here's Dort. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Pokuševski. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Pokuševski's got 6 points. As for Giddey's quick start in the NBA, he recorded his first triple-double at age 19, Brent.
Yeah, pretty remarkable, B.A. The youngest player ever to get a triple-double in this league. And this is the kind of guy who just makes passes that other players don't even see or even think about. So his instincts are off the chart.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Dort for 3. That one no good. And it's Dallas the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 21.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's O'Connor.
2 minutes.
Deflected.
And Poku really outsmarting the opposition that time defensively in the right spot.
Plenty of space. And they'll get another chance.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. And Dallas calls time here. Šarić checks in for Oklahoma City. Robinson Earl. Oklahoma City trailing. And Oklahoma City looking at who they've got to start the fourth. We've got Luguentz Dort. Aleksej Pokuševski is out there with Holmgren. And it's Josh Giddey. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. Here's Giddey. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. In his rookie season, Grant, Giddey opened up a lot of eyes, certainly with his playmaking, but also with his rebounding.
Oh, B.A., he averaged almost 8 boards a game, playing around 30 minutes a night. His toughness and willingness to mix it up inside have been a welcome addition to this team.
Both free throws good from Giddey.
Well, we're starting to see the pieces fall into place in OKC. Their number 2 overall pick, Chet Holmgren, showing tremendous promise. And the chemistry he's developing with Josh Giddey and SGA makes them very, very intriguing.
O'Connor, that's good.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Dort outside. Inside. Here's Pokuševski. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
And this is good for Poku, being able to take contact and still get the job done.
Pass to O'Connor. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Here's Hardy. Back to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. And right on target. That one's good. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
Playing with a bunch of different stars throughout his career, Kyrie has learned to be effective without the ball in his hand.
To the inside. Bullock. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Mavericks.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
And for the Thunder, they're shooting pretty well at 45%. Irving against Giddey. Pass to Dort. And there's the call on Christian Wood. That's foul number 2 for him. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Here's Mann. Oh, the Thunder tack on 2 more.
And I like how unselfish Dort was on that play, freely giving it away rather than trying to chase down something for himself.
Here's O'Connor out to the right wing. Here's Hardy. Pass to Bullock. 4 on the clock. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Pokusevski.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
O'Connor. Offensive board. Bullock. Good. Bullock's got 5 points in the quarter.
Wow, he really fires up his team with his ability to extend possessions.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Who wants a t-shirt? You know what to do.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Doncic checked in. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Mark Dagnall had some words for his team over the last break. He gave his guys plenty of encouragement, saying, quote, "You got this. All we have to do is finish strong. And I know we can do that." Firing up his squad for the stretch run. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Man, misses.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
Pulls it from the top of the key. Again, the Mavericks good for 2 more.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Mann, guarded by Doncic. The shot by Dort, no good.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Count it, good.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Outside Giddey. There's a minute 26 left in the 4th quarter here. Tries it from 19. Not going to go that time. And it's Dallas the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 21.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Mavericks.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And this will go down as win number 25 for them this year.
And they have to feel pretty good about themselves, taking the first 2 games of the season between these teams.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Big Daddy.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Doncic with the bucket.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And no lack of aggression on that move. Good for the 2K drive.
And this is exactly what you love to see. Up big, not letting up, keep on applying pressure to their defense.
And Dallas with possession. They're on a 17-4 run. Here's O'Connor. And it's Dallas scoring again.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on. And that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in.
Great game tonight. You guys really dominated on offense, and you in particular couldn't miss. What was the key to your performance tonight?
Oh, man. I think you saw tonight what this team is capable of when we all play together. Man, when we look to take that extra pass, we're a hard team to defend.
Well, you were having a lot of success individually. Did you see something in their defense?
You know, man, I think it's just my teammates looking for me to get the ball in places where I can convert, you know? Nothing too crazy.
Right on. Thank you, man.
No doubt.
So when you can just have a conversation about things, and it helps them too, right? They can bring up points and things they don't like, and we can just talk to them about things and how the game is built, and they understand why some decisions are made, and they help us guide us too. They help guide our decisions of what they think things should be like, and we can change accordingly. So the game is for the community, so we're always trying to.
We've had this one circled on our calendar for a long time. Two teams that are clicking, and Greg playing great basketball.
Oh, yeah, and I've been looking forward to this one as well. It's going to be about limiting mistakes because the way these teams are playing, they're jumping on any mistake the opponent makes.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Ricky Rubio is out there with Mitchell, and it's Okoro in at the small forward. Rubio finds Mitchell. Now here's Okoro. A three-pointer, no good. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, I was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff for a minute. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live, right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Thank you, David.
And you can't let Mobley roam free on the offensive glass. This is how you get burned.
Here's O'Connor. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
Really putting the bigger defender on his heels. I love seeing aggressive finishes like that.
One shot.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Richard, for the Cavs, the progress that Darius Garland has made in just a few seasons is nothing short of remarkable.
Well, he took a giant leap last year, and he got better in just about every offensive category, and people recognized it. He was third in most improved player voting and probably would have finished a little bit higher had they not dealt with injuries at the end of the season.
And he was an all-star.
Yes, sir.
Near the three-point line, it's Bullock. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Look at Wood finding ways to contribute. Sees an open man and drops a dime.
Rubio outside. Mobley the pass to Mitchell. Cleveland moving the ball around. Now here's Okoro, guarded by O'Connor. Shot clock at 2. From beyond the arc. Rubio misses. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Lets it go from the wing, and it's Dallas with another.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Cleveland's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Pass to Okoro. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Mobley. No good that time. And it's Dallas the other way. Want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
Here's Okoro, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Mitchell dishes to Rubio. And they call an illegal screen here.
Picking up that second foul early is tough. He'll have to be careful, and we'll see how much coach trusts him to not get that third.
And a new group getting ready for Dallas. JaVale McGee's checked in for Christian Wood. Mike Powell comes in for Reggie Bullock. Josh Green's checked in for Big Daddy. And it's Hardy in for Irving. And the Cavaliers will go with it. 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And so it's Dallas with it. It's a three-point game. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That game will conclude a three-game homestand. On the court for Cleveland. In at small forward and power forward. It's Okoro and Mobley. Karis LeVert is out there with Ricky Rubio. And it's Allen in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Pass to LeVert. Over Irving. That shot missing. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Here's O'Connor. Here's Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hi, guys. Well, Big Daddy in the last game against Oklahoma City was all business. He tallied 25 points and did a sound job getting the ball to his teammates as well. That kind of performance has to add to his confidence. Kevin, we'll see if he can find different ways to dominate again.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And from college to the pros, Richard, you played for some legendary coaches. And speaking of coaching, is that something you've ever entertained doing?
I never have, and I never will. Coaching, the amount of hours that you have to spend sounds exhausting. I love my job right now, and you know why I love my job? Because I get to work with you.
Oh, listen, the feeling's mutual. And that one falls for Rubio. Both free throws good from Rubio. The Mavericks trail it. On the pass to Bullock. Here's O'Connor, covered by Rubio. From the top of the key, offensive rebound, Morris. Down low. Oh, the jam by Wood.
Goodness gracious, Wood with a little bit of extra on that slam.
And now another look at that great drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
He's been a huge factor in this game, and drives like that show how valuable he is on the floor.
And Okoro with the basket on the assist by LeVert.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Here's O'Connor. Shot clock reset for Dallas. And that one is good. Irving's got 6 points.
You can't forget to box Kyrie out. He's good at using that little slick athleticism to track down some easy misses.
And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
A floater. Great positioning on the putback.
Look, the offensive glass is all about effort and energy. And Allen, look, he's got plenty of both.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. And you know, Greg, Kyrie sometimes is just a tough guy to figure out.
And the danger is pulling too much in your own direction. Even he confessed regrets about in Cleveland withdrawing from teammates and isolating himself. All part of growth.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. JaVale McGee's checked in for Christian Wood. Mike Powell comes in for Markieff Morris. And Doncic is subbed in for Reggie Bullock.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. 1:44 left in the first half. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 9. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Here's O'Connor. And it's Osman with the rebound. Cavaliers leading. Left to play here in the second quarter. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. A different. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Mavericks on top, leading by 3. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Big Daddy, what a contribution.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
You got Luka Doncic. Big Daddy is out there with Reggie Bullock. Then there's Irving. And it's Wood in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. Doncic with the bucket.
And that's the way to close. Once Doncic has this type of look, game over.
And Rubio kicks to Okoro. Passes it to Mitchell. Cleveland moving the ball around. Rubio looking around. No good from outside. And it's Wood with the ball for the Mavericks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Doncic. Nails the 16-footer. And it's a 7-point Dallas lead.
In the mid-range, no longer a challenge for Doncic. He has rapidly become one of the best 3-level scorers in the game.
Mitchell finds Rubio. No good on the 3.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Here's O'Connor. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
And one thing that is special about Evan Mobley, made an immediate defensive impact as a rookie. Something few big men are able to do.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Karis LeVert has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins. Getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing. Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher. Kevin, back to you.
He is a great finisher. David, thanks. He's studying the greats, and it's paying off. And the Cavaliers making a change here. LeVert's checked in. Mobley trying to free himself up, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one goes on Wood.
Oh, tricky shot for LeVert. Defense is all over him, but he draws a foul on that attempt.
As you said, very few rookie big men, Greg, can shape the defense like Mobley did.
Kind of reminds you of the impact Tim Duncan had with his defense. But Mobley can protect the rim and stay in front of guards on the perimeter. Boy, sky is the limit for him defensively.
And the free throw drops for LeVert. And the Mavericks making a change here. McGee's checked in. LeVert hits both of them. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the two defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those two boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the two defenders on the elbows. That's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
Pass to Allen. Rubio outside from deep. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Here's O'Connor. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket. Shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Timeout called, Cleveland. This game is always changing, and there are fads, there are cyclical, RJ. Mavericks leading by 8. So on the floor for Cleveland. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Ricky Rubio is out there with Mitchell. And it's Okoro in at the 3 slot.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Mitchell kicks to Rubio. High post Allen. Trying his luck from deep. And it's Rubio. That time on the assist by Allen.
3 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
The Cavaliers trail by 8 to the wing right side. Now here's Okoro. Lets a floater go. And Mobley throws it down.
It's just too easy for Mobley. This man, he's quick off the floor. He's got a 7'4" wingspan. Look, this man finishes the way he was built.
Got that one up quick. O'Connor's got 21 in the game.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this win.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Here's Rubio, and there's the feed to Allen. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. 14 points for Allen.
Watching Allen go to work inside is a thing of beauty. He's so confident operating around the rim.
And out of bounds, the Cavaliers will take it. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
The shot's good.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And finished off by Wood.
Obviously, Wood is in sync with his team. Perfectly timed leap to throw down that finish.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. And Rubio kicks to Okoro. Pass to Mobley. To the middle. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Hardy passes to O'Connor. From past the arc, buries the long-range jumper. O'Connor's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Rubio dishes to Allen. Back to Rubio. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. And he converts the layup.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Big Daddy.
He deserves a lot of credit, but the D they played on him deserves a little bit of the blame as well. Even when he got hot, they didn't do enough, I don't think, to try and cool him off. They've been passive when they've needed to be aggressive, and boy, did he make them pay.
Doncic passes to Irving.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Bullock. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's his first person.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Mavericks.
At the line for Dallas, Reggie Bullock, shooting 1.
Now they're going for the jugular. A few more trips like that, and we might be able to see this one in the books.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Mitchell looking it over. Mobley trying to free himself up. Good D by Wood. Pass break Dallas. Here's O'Connor. Rubio with the rebound. Cavaliers shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Mitchell kicks to Rubio. Off target from outside.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
Irving finds Doncic. Here's O'Connor. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. And it's now 26 points for Big Daddy.
Just a super unselfish guy. Doncic is all for getting his guys going. Enjoys setting the table.
Here's Mitchell. Mobley trying to free himself up. That's it, and the Dallas lead is cut down to 6 points. That one good for Mitchell.
Big-time play there from Mitchell. Remember, he's been the go-to guy since his rookie year.
Puts it up from 17. And no good that time. So Cleveland will take it the other way. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. And it's off from three-point range. Doncic passes to O'Connor. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this looks a bit out of reach.
And I think Mitchell's focus increases when it's clutch time. The bigger the moment, the better he is.
Game could be on the line right here.
It's now or never.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Timeout called Cleveland. They're trailing by 5. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, during the break, I listened in on J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. He told them they have to keep fighting. He said, hey, look, we're right here, but we can't make mistakes. We got to be aggressive and smart. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
A generational talent. Doncic able to carry a team and make others around him better.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
It's showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They trail by 7. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them.
So we see the Mavericks get the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. We'll see you later.
Wow, you really showed out tonight. Is this the best game of your young career?
Thanks, John. I was just happy to contribute to this victory. I really don't get caught up in all the individuals' numbers. My eyes are always on the final score.
Well, you certainly helped take care of that tonight as well. What can you say about the team effort, though, tonight?
It was a great team effort. We managed to channel the intensity of the crowd into our play and really locked in on defense. Oh, and on offense, we were knocking down open looks. I got a couple open shots to fall. We were able to pull away.